Hello and welcome. I'm Charles Aite. We are just a few weeks away from the announcement of the monetary policy rate for the month of March this year. And already, financial analyst with the Valley University, Dr. William Supra, is predicting an increase of the policy rate to about 15.8% by the Bank of Ghana. His anticipation comes amid hikes in inflation rates and the subsequent depreciation of the cedi. He joins us for more. Doc, we're grateful that you could join us. Walk us through how you came by this prediction, first of all.
Good afternoon, and thank you very much to your view. I'm very grateful for up of the monetary policy rate the monetary policy rate as against our inflation rate. So I just compared the two rates for 2021, and I noticed a trend that averagely the monetary policy rate is higher than the inflation rate by 3.5%. So the moment in February 2022 where our inflation rate went up to 15.7%, it gave an indication that we may have to set the monetary policy rate above our inflation rate. Also, I'm sure as a country, we are very cautious not to distort the economic situation. Currently, we also have an issue with a currency devaluation, whereby I have already mentioned that to be able to solve it in the short term, we may have to see an increase in interest rates in the country. And mostly interest rates going up is tied up to the monetary policy rate. So putting these two together, and knowing the average interval between the monetary policy rate and inflation rate, that is why I've predicted a 200 basis point increase in our current monetary policy rate coming up in February. And I've also mentioned that should government try to address the issue of how our cedi is devaluing, government may have to then increase it by about 470 basis points, that is to 19.2% monetary basic point. In fact, this will be a major impact on the economy in the short term. It has both advantages and disadvantages. And so this is the reason why I've made the prediction that our monetary policy rates by Friday may have to go up by between.
Cost of living, how is it going to affect the cost of loans and credits for entrepreneurs especially?
So, in the short term, there will be a slowdown in financing or cost of funds to investors or to borrowers. The cost of funds will be commercial banks to increase their lending rates, probably approximately the same margin. So we may go back to the 25% to 28% of lending rates, and this will make things very difficult for people who want to borrow to run their businesses. So this is the short-term impact. This is the negative impact. The positive impact is that government who needs funds to run its operations, government may also get a lot of money from people who want to invest in government securities or bonds or investment, because government foreign currency in the short term. So
all right.
In the short term, this will be how to address it.
But how sustainable will this measure be, the increase in policy rate? That's if indeed the Bank of Ghana, goes by your prediction. Do you expect a drop in this particular?
Until the next quarter, around June, maybe the third quarter,